Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to walk you through one of the most powerful and beginner-friendly time intelligence functions in Power BI, the Datesbetween DAX function. If you've ever wanted to calculate totals or trends between two specific dates, like finding out your sales from January to March or revenue from one quarter to another, this is exactly the tool you'll want to master. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand how Datesbetween works, but also how you can confidently use it to create dynamic reports and insights in your own Power BI projects. Let's dive right in. Start by opening up Power BI. If you haven't already, go ahead and fire up your Power BI desktop. This is where all the magic happens. Now, before we get hands-on, let's quickly break down what Datesbetween actually does. Think of it as a smart filter for your dates. Imagine you have a calendar and you just want to grab all the days between two pins, say, from February 1st to February 28th. Datesbetween helps you do exactly that, but with your data. Instead of highlighting in a notebook, it returns a whole set of dates between the start and end dates you specify. Here's the syntax you'll be using. Datesbetween open bracket, then three pieces, your dates column, a start date and an end date. Picture it like this. You're telling Power BI, look inside this column of dates and give me only the ones that fall between my starting and ending points. Usually that dates column comes from your dedicated date table, which, by the way, is a best practice in Power BI because it keeps all your time-based calculations accurate and efficient. Now, why does Datesbetween matter? Well, raw data is often overwhelming, but when you can focus on just the period that matters, like sales during a promotional campaign or customer counts for a holiday week, you start to uncover patterns that would otherwise stay hidden. Datesbetween helps you zoom in with precision. Let's look at a real-life example to see this in action. Suppose you have a sales table with two key columns, order date and sales amount. And you also set up a date table in your model. Always mark it as your date table, which allows Power BI's time intelligence functions like Datesbetween to work correctly. Say you want to calculate total sales between two fixed dates. Let's use January 1st and March 31st as an example. You'd write a measure using Datesbetween with your date table's date column, your chosen start date, and your end date. Power BI will then grab every date in that span, find corresponding sales records, and sum up the sales amount only for those days. It's like telling Power BI, ignore everything else. Just tell me what happened inside this window. If at this point you're wondering, what if my dates don't perfectly line up with what's in the sales table? Don't worry. Because Datesbetween is built to work with your date table, Power BI will handle any missing dates gracefully and ensure your calculations stay accurate. Take your time with this step. It might take a couple of tries, especially if your data model is a little complex or if your dates are formatted differently. But stick with it, and once you see your filtered results show up, you'll realize just how much control Datesbetween gives you over your reporting. Hoping that makes this function a little less intimidating and a lot more useful. If you enjoyed this walkthrough, feel free to hit the like button. And if you have any questions about Datesbetween, Power BI, or anything else covered today, leave a comment below. I love hearing from you and I'm here to help. And don't forget to subscribe if you want more beginner-friendly Power BI tips just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.